You're gonna want to sit down for this one. What if there were two roads, and one road led to infinity, and the other one led to your instant death? Now, for some people that may sound like a very obvious question. Some people might want to die rather than live forever, whilst others seek to live forever rather than die. The problem is, once you make one of these choices, you can't change it anymore. You will either be stuck for eternity being alive, or you will be dead for the rest of eternity. People have a natural fear both of infinity and death at the same time, but which one is the real one? If there's a contradiction, it means that there's missing information. So which of these two aspects, these two concepts, is actually the more terrifying one? They can't both be bad. Well, ask yourself this. Why is not existing scary? Why does everything that has a will, that has a consciousness, desire to spread? This may be one of the big questions that we have so far been unable to really pinpoint in a scientific way to get to an answer. The question isn't why do we exist? Why does existence exist? And I don't mean why does everything exist. I'm asking you, why does the concept of existence exist? Some people think that existence is conscious. They think it's some kind of God or some kind of culminating force across the universe, or maybe even beyond. But there's a really big problem with that notion, which is we as consciousness are not that. But if we were, we would know. And do you know how we would know? Because we would know why we exist in the first place. We wouldn't just exist without reason. Nothing in reality is incidental. There's nothing that ever is incidental, and that's a rule of creation. The problem is that if you make things incidental in any scientific concept, then science stops meaning anything. If that was true, if things were really that incidental, then the world would look very different. One of the things that would be different is that there wouldn't be any order in anything at all. Yet there is a symmetry to things. Things have a certain line, a code, and you can see this in things like DNA, but even in the atomic structures, the way that gravity fits perfectly for things not to collapse in on themselves. You gotta ask yourself, why do even the things without consciousness exist? If consciousness is not required to exist, then why do we struggle so much within our consciousness with the concept of existence? And I think that right there is the answer. And I think it also gives us the answer of which one is the truly bad one. The answer is infinity. Living forever is the really bad one, because it requires a higher state of understanding. You're no longer basing it on the biological terms of wanting to spread and survive in order to spread more, in order to continue existing, which is what the rest of the universe does. But a higher form of thinking notices that infinity is more than just that. Consciousness is an upgrade from existence. Normal existence is anything existing without any awareness of what it is. Consciousness, on the other hand, is fully aware of its situation, or at least fully aware that it is aware, or at least a healthy, mentally stable person is aware that they're aware. So how does someone get over the fear of dying? Well, when the truth is that the scarier thing is infinity, because it goes against the will of reality, because nothing has ever existed forever, then we have to start associating a new form of death, person death. It is something that happens when someone is existing for such a time or in such a way that they no longer are a person, but they are a part of existence. If you exist for the entirety of existence, then you become part of existence. That's the way it works. So, if someone is scared of dying, that's biological. If someone is scared of the infinite, that requires a higher amount of thinking. So, what that means for this argument is that if you ever meet someone who says that they're more afraid of dying than living forever, they're simply not at that state of consciousness and awareness. They aren't aware of what that entails. They aren't aware of person death. They aren't aware of not being a person anymore. Thank you all for watching. Remember to leave a like and subscribe. Leave down a comment down below on what you think about this entire philosophical concept. And I'll see you guys in the next video.